The father sat in silence for a long time. Then he asked his son, "Do you know why so many people lose sleep at the end of every month?" The son shook his head. "It's not because they work too hard," the father said. "It's because they open their wallet and find nothing inside." He let out a quiet breath. "I've been there too. I wasn't lacking effort. I was lacking money left over." He looked straight at his son. "The greatest fear isn't being poor. It's working your entire life and realizing money never stayed with you." The son remained silent. After a brief pause, the father continued. 4,000 years ago, in Babylon, there were two men living with that exact same fear. No different from us today. In the magnificent city of Babylon, filled with gold, temples, and merchants, there were still run-down, forgotten neighborhoods. In one of those corners lived a man named Bansir, a chariot builder. He was strong, skilled, and worked hard from morning until night. But one afternoon, his workshop was strangely quiet. Bansir sat outside his home, staring into nothing. Behind him, his wife's eyes said everything. There wasn't even a handful of flour left in the house. Bansir had worked his entire life, yet his wallet was empty. The father slowed his voice. "You see, hard work alone doesn't guarantee that money will stay." Just then, one of Bansir's friends passed by. His name was Kobe, a poor musician who always tried to look cheerful. Kobe joked, "May your purse always be full." But then his smile faded. "I owe you 2 coins tonight," Kobe said, "and I don't even have one." Bansir replied helplessly, "I don't have a single coin to lend you, and if I did, that would be my entire fortune." The father paused. "In that moment," he said quietly, the two men realized a bitter truth. They had worked their entire lives, and they had nothing to show for it. The son asked softly, "What did they do then, father?" The father continued. That night, Bansir told Kobe about a dream he had. He dreamed he was wealthy. His pockets were full of gold. His family was secure. His future was no longer filled with fear. But when he woke up, the dream disappeared. All that remained were the same old walls and an empty wallet. And then they asked the most important question of their lives. Why do some people grow richer every year, while others work just as hard and remain poor? Is it luck? Or is it because they don't know how to keep money and make money grow? The father leaned slightly toward his son. That's a question many people today still avoid. As their conversation continued, one name suddenly came to mind. Arkad, a friend from their younger days. Back then, Arkad wasn't stronger than them. He wasn't smarter than them. He wasn't more hard-working than them. Yet now, Arkad had become the richest man in Babylon. Bansir and Kobe looked at each other and understood. If Arkad could do it, then he must know something we were never taught. So instead of continuing to complain, instead of blaming fate, they decided to search for answers. They decided to seek out Arkad. The father looked directly into his son's eyes and said, "Do you see? Bansir and Kobe weren't poor because they were lazy. They were poor because they only knew how to earn money, not how to keep it. Income goes up, but expenses rise just as fast. 10 million disappears. 20 million disappears. Even 30 million disappears. Just a few small habits, just a few careless decisions, and the wallet is empty again." The father slowly stood up. "Wealth doesn't appear by accident," he said. "It begins the moment a man stops complaining and starts searching for the right knowledge." He placed his hand on his son's shoulder. "The question isn't how hard you work. It's where your money goes at the end of every month." The son looked up. So what did Bansir and Kobe do next? He asked. The father smiled. They went to learn from the richest man in Babylon. And that, he said slowly, is where the real lesson about money begins.